Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to start the Proving Grounds Best of 2016 contest. So the rules are very simple here. You will need to either A, leave me a comment, or B, go to my channel, the About tab, and go to Send a Message, which sends me a personal message with your submission. And how this will work is we have multiple categories. For one entry, under 4 categories, list 2 recommendations of what you think fit that category. For 2 entries, 2 recommendations under all categories. And if you're a patron, you get... excuse me there. If you're a patron, you will get a extra freebie entry as it is for your normal perks. So, at a maximum, you can have 3 entries, and the grand prize will have the choice of a physical item, or if for some reason they don't want any of that, they will have a choice of multiple digital games. So, to quickly go over the categories, we have Best Western RPG, Best Japanese RPG, Best Shooter, which pretty much categorizes anything from third person to first person. It could be competitive or single player. Doesn't necessarily have to be any particular special thing. We're not trying to branch out too much. The only reason I'm doing it with Western Japanese RPGs is, usually cover a lot of Japanese RPGs and some Western RPGs, so I figured we'd split that one since a lot of us are RPG lunatics. But most other categories will mostly stay generic. So, from Best Shooter, Best MMO, for those who are into different MMOs and that. Best Adventure, which is probably going to be the most encompassing title, as a lot of things will fit under the Adventure brand, as like Legend of Zelda, to God of War, to just all kinds of things of that category. Best Exclusive PS4 Game, Best Exclusive Wii U Game, Best Exclusive 3DS, Vita, Xbox One, PC, each system. They cannot be on any other device at the time of 2016. Best multi-platformer is for things like Dark Souls 3 would count as a multi-platformer. It was on 2 consoles and PC, so it is not exclusive to any particular device. So, and on top of that, I've gravely debated about this, about remasters and remakes and enhancements or just straight out ports. This is a tricky little choice for some of these things. So overall, I decided that if it got a new physical version, a remaster that actually enhanced the game or added more content to the game, it qualifies for these categories. If it is literally just a emulated up, say the PS2 downloads on PS4, it's just an emulation of the original game that does nothing really, and it was just digital. I mean, there was nothing. They didn't even give it a special physical version of it or anything. Those will not count. That is how I'm going to do this. If you have any feedback on that choice, please leave a comment down below on that. If I do this contest again next year, hoping this actually does, I think this will be a fun thing for us all to do. But if I do it again, that feedback will be used to apply against that. Now, we have the Best Waifu and Best Husbando. Now, if you do not know what those terms mean, waifu and husbando usually refer to love interest characters of female and male. Essentially, that's the best female character and best male character. Waifu for female and husbando for male. But I figured we'd just have a little fun with that, though. Best reason to not, I repeat, to not pre-order a game. Best limited edition, which goes for your standard overpriced collector's editions to small increases of just a few bonus items. I will include things like special limited editions like the Hotline Miami box or the Indie box collections. Those are all very nice things. I will not count the standard limited editions of the standard edition stuff that limited game ones counts. However, like if, say, Skullgirls or the Silver Case wore out in 2016, those would have counted, but those did not come out in that time frame, so everything prior to those has been just a standard case thing, so limited one games do not count in that category. However, Skullgirls and Silver Case are definitely welcome for 2017 entries. But that's next year. Moving on. Then we have the best company / publisher, as I'm sure many veterans know. Sometimes just because the publisher is publishing it doesn't necessarily mean they made it, so either the best company that made games or the best publisher that makes games also, you know. We want to focus on the actual people making the game. So, you know, try to make sure it's the people within the company making it and not a separate company that the publisher is, well, labeling their name all over that. So let's try to focus on the actual people that made the games you want to recommend under this category. So, excuse me, just getting a drink now. Now, I'm not going to show all my physical items in this particular video. I'm just going to say some of the high-profile items, but be aware there are some lovely amount of PS1, DS, and other random bits here, but some of the noteworthy things here. I have Chibi Robo Ziplash sealed for the 3DS, a sealed copy of Brutal Legend Indie Box Edition that is also signed by one of the Indie Box people. I won in a contest, in case you're wondering. A sealed copy of Octodad Deadliest Catch for limited game ones for the PS4. We also have a few PS3 games of noteworthy, like Tales of Xillia 2 sealed, and Ni Kuni Wrath of the White Witch black labeled version, just for you hardcore collectors. Again, excuse me, got a little of the burpiness. But I got a lot of PS1 games, some PSP stuff, Super Nintendo, DS, but I think the most noteworthy thing that I think some people may take an interest in is the PlayStation TV. I got 2 of these on sale at Walmart to give away, and this will be the first physical contest that they will be something to select from. I do want to make sure that people are aware that the PlayStation TV cannot play imports like the PlayStation Vita can. And also that not all games work on it, which are primarily ones that were from the launch. After a certain point in time, almost all Vita games became something to play on the TV unit. So there are very few new Vita games that don't work on it. They're almost virtually non-existent. Most of the companies have ensured that there was some way to play the game with the controller. Even touch-heavy games like, what was that one the Disgaea people published, where the little girl with 2 fairies? The original Japanese release of that was touch-heavy, but they added an update with a control interface so it can be used on the TV, which the American version has on the actual cartridge, and it's not an update for us. So, but yes, most modern Vita games work on the TV unit, but you cannot play imports on it. So, with that knowledge, I think this will be an excellent choice for a lot of you Japanese RPG players not wanting to buy an expensive Vita. Even though it's been doing bad sale-wise, it does have a pretty good hardcore audience for Japanese games and indie games. Limited One Games has a pretty good base a Vita BIOS 2 for their stuff. Which all their stuff, as far as I'm aware of, also works on the PlayStation TV and that. So, if you've been looking for a good excuse to get something for absolutely free so you can buy some Japanese RPGs on something you might have not normally thrown like $200 to get the handheld, the PlayStation TV, I think, will be an excellent selection for you. But that will be up to you. As again, there are many other items, like, I got a copy of Dark Souls, Dragon Quest VIII, delightful game. It's the PS2 version, FYI. But there's a lot of stuff, and I'll go over that with the winner when we do the drawing. Now, I want to also iterate that what you choose in the categories in that does not affect your winning position. Like say it's like, oh, best adventure game. I better choose The Witcher 3 because that was like a really, everyone liked that game. That way, if it gets chosen, I win. It's your recommendations. Your recommendations are what give you an entry, not them winning any of the categories or anything. You giving recommendations for entries is your entry into the contest, not whether they win any of the categories or anything. That is just the fun community part of the contest. Now, is there anything else I really need to go over? Again, leave a comment for categories with 2 recommendations for that category for 1 entry, 2 for every single category for 2 entries, and if you're a patron, you get automatically entered. And if you don't want to recommend anything, you get that 1 free entry. Or if you do both levels, you'll get a 3rd one, depending on what you want to do. So, we got a lot of lovely items, and I'm hoping to entice some interesting recommendations out of you people. But overall, if you have any other questions or don't understand, please leave a comment down below and feel free to criticize this contest, because I think this will be fun, and if it goes well, again, I will do this next year. This is for anything from the entire year of 2016, from the beginning of January to the end of December. Everything in 2016 is welcomed. Anywho, if you have any tricky questions that you don't feel I cover that, leave a comment down below. And if not, let's start. Leave a comment with your entries or private message me, and I will start compiling the information. Now, when this is going to end, I'm not quite sure dead set. I will mention it in the updates, but I'm thinking, maybe 2-3 months. Try to get some nice entries in that. Get some interesting categories listed in that, and that also gives you all some thinking time if you want to have some in between whatever busy day-to-day things you have in your going life. Oh, and the rankings for the winnings. Obviously, as I said, Grand Prize winner will have a choice of many physical items beyond what I just mentioned. They will also have the offshoot choice to win 7 digital games if they do not want any of those particular items or don't care for a physical item at all. Which, to be honest, I don't know why, because most Steam games you can get cheap anyway, so... But that is their choice, not mine. Second prize winner will get 5 digital games. Third place winner will get 2. And last place will get 1. So, with 1 physical item, or 7, on the first base plate winner, let's get some recommendations out there. Let's see what is the best of these categories, and I will try to have all this information properly in the description. Again, if anything is confusing, you have any questions of anything I didn't think of or cover for the rules or anything, please leave a comment down below. Let's see your suggestions, and I will see you in the future.